Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here, coming at you with another Arena Masterclass. That's right, it's time for Rania to spend her whole day editing video content for me, so make sure you give her some love next time you see her, maybe on stream, maybe wherever. Today I want to give you guys a bit of a lesson on playing the big dudes. So right now in Arena, in the Boomsday Project meta, there's a lot of people playing control decks. Now you don't have to play a control deck to do well. Most of my best results have actually come from Rogue. Rogue is, I think, the second best class in terms of overall win rates. It's certainly my best class in terms of overall win rates, and it's been, even with very mediocre decks playing Rogue that have made it to 12 wins, that have made it, very high up in Arena, very consistently, in fact. And Rogue plays a lot of tempo, and when you're playing tempo against other control decks, you still need a few very powerful late game cards. You can't just play early game because you're going to come to a lot of games where your opponent has two running board clears and you have no cards, you have nothing left to do, you have no way to push more damage, and that's where some specific cards come into play. In the draft you're about to see, I actually made a really big mistake passing on a Violet Worm. Violet Worm is an incredibly powerful card, but, sometimes you screw up in your draft and you miss it. However, I was given a Deathwing. Now, Deathwing has a little bit of a different role than Violet Worm, but they're kind of in the same category. You're gonna need to get the maximum out of your heavy hitters, and this is what this video is about. You're gonna see just how much this single card carried me throughout the arena run, to a point where there's no way I would have gotten even 12 wins without it. But you have to set up for it, You have to set up knowing that you have some really big heavy hitters, and you have to play the game accordingly. These heavy hitters can just include large minions that are hard to remove. The heavy hitters can even include a Pyroblast. Knowing that you have a Pyroblast at some point in your deck to finish out the game is something you often will have to rely on when things go south in the games that you play. So I think it's something that you guys should kind of pay attention to, kind of take notice, so when you're playing your arena runs, you can at least focus on getting a few of these big finisher cards and see how other people are getting the maximum value out of them. Enjoy the games, hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Rogue. I just played Druid, and Shaman's real frustrating to play, so you got it. I like the Worgen here. Fine, I'll try. That one is very close. I just really like having some kind of poisonous stuff when I play Rogue, and I don't have any. I think I'll go with the sneaky double. Crawler's great. I like the direwolf. Field recruiter is okay, I suppose. Fine. Fine. Death rattle triggers, 2 death rattle triggers, 10 cards left. That's pretty weak. I'm gonna go with the inventor. Oh, shit. Try this. Bone Drake. I didn't pick Bone Drake. Thinking hallucination, but 3 mana 4/4 is really good. I'm not picking that card. I'm gonna go 3 mana 4/4 then. I kinda like the nesting rock. So many stats. Whatever, 3 is fine. Wait, where did I pick that? Shit. Yeah. The worm was way better. Oh, that's okay, we got Deathwing for a bomb. Turned out to not be the case, but got lucky. 68.5. But yeah, it's Rogue, so that means something. cards are gauged by average people performances, and even with Hearth Arena, what's going to be someone's average? 5 wins? The decks you play at high wins are not aggro. At best, they're like
You asked for it. None can escape
tokens with
my
Savage Roar. That's as aggro as it gets. Okay. The reason is these aggro cards are overall very good, but if you're playing aggro decks,
Hello.
you are you're not going to make it very high most of the time. Aggro is very inconsistent by nature. Cards rarely bypass that. If you're playing like aggro hunter, okay, and you go first against the warlock, that's like 90% win. You can play like shit, you'll win most of them. If you're playing the same aggro hunter and you go second against the decent warrior deck, you're just fucked. It's game over. Just throw in the towel, get yourself a snack. And that's nothing to do with your ability to play. So, decks that automatically lose in not that rare of situations are just not very good. If you want to get the high wins consistently. This wasn't always the case. Around GVG time, when people had no idea how to play aggressive decks, it was just incredibly easy to overpower people playing tempo decks. There's not very many new players, and there's certainly far fewer crappy players, so that's not really something that happens very much anymore. Blood Knight, hopefully not. I want 3 to go there. Okay.
You look very familiar. Justice is mine.
Pretty good.
Reality.
Yeah, Zeddy, how can you make a Reddit post criticizing a card when you're playing the same card? Isn't that very hypocritical of you? If you don't like a card, you should just not play it, even though it's possibly the only good thing that you can play in the whole game.
Mind if I roll neat?
Where's your code of honor, Zeddy? Where is it? Maybe it's under your bed. Go look. Yeah, Reddit, I know. I'll just play the Blizzard here.
Justice is mine.
Your code of honor is at the dry cleaners. It's been there forever. For years. Okay.
At last, a worthy foe. Justice is mine. Go away.
Really?
Justice is mine. Throw a
Threatening lethal again. Serious talk though, Zeddy, can't you just play like Odd Warrior and beat most of the druids? Like when I was playing Starliner Druid and I'd play against a warrior and they'd gain like 15 armor and then I couldn't really win anymore. Isn't that kind of like a problem? Togwaggle beats Odd, yeah, but doesn't beat much else.
Justice is mine.
I'm afraid to play anything right now. If I play that and it's a mirror entity, I might actually give him a way out. Right now he's dead to hero power. Yep.
Well played. You win this
Mm. Oh, definitely. The melon is stupid. It was on my list of balance changes video that I made like, I don't know, a week ago. Something like that, a week and a half ago. It just has no impact on standard except limiting design space of future big minions, which is already limited as fuck because they have to be crazy for them to be used at all. And all it does is screw with wild too much, right? So like, why does it exist? There's no purpose for that card, right? That's my criticism. I think I played this guy before, but I think it's been a while. We're talking about Juicy Psych Melon. Public enemy #1 in Wild.
Our witch shall never end. Justice is mine.
I like the doggo. I was thinking of just playing this. It's really decent. Oh, that's fine. Yep.
Ride the Polar Bear Express.
Yeah, you keep talking about how overpowered this Juicy Psych Melon card is, but have you considered the fact that maybe Druid Hero Power is really overpowered? Besides Juicy Psych Melon, what else do all these decks have in common? The Druid Hero Power. That's right. Maybe you should investigate this further. Is that on your radar? Druid gets armor and damage for 2 mana. I know, right? Isn't that ridiculous?
Justice is mine.
Maybe also consider the fact that Malfurion is possibly the only vegan class. Like, there's some streamer that keeps talking about how ridiculous it is to be vegan, right? Have we considered the gameplay implications of this? Has Blizzard? Is it on their radar? We're asking the real questions on this stream.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Oh, that's pretty good. That does actually change some things. Yeah, it does. I think I want to go face now.
Justice is mine.
Lunara eats grass too? Exactly. That's just doubling the proof. Thank you.
This guy's toast.
Justice is mine.
Really? Shit.
Justice is mine.
Halt! Who goes there? I usually work alone.
Nice. These are all pretty good early game cards. I think I'm gonna play Dungeon Hunter Champions tomorrow. I haven't like scheduled it with them, so it's not 100%, but I think I'd like to do that. On the next Dungeon Hunter Champions stream, I wanted to highlight the new player experience. I don't know what it's like. I haven't played the new player experience in like 5 months, but regardless, I think I can show you guys how to get started in the game by doing, rather than just giving out a tier list. Plus, I think it'd be fun. Okay. It's fine. I don't like the Stonehill that much. I think I'd rather go with the Crawler. It's a bitch to grind everything up. Well, that's how most of these mobile games are. It takes a long time to level stuff. Yeah. I'm aware. Only 7 class cards in the deck. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. I know you might think it's bad, but no, it's fine. If Consecration, perhaps? It's not that bad for me. Still winning by a lot if he does.
It's time for a little blood.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah, it might be that Divine Shield thing.
Justice is mine.
Oh.
It's time for a little blood.
Okay. Yeah, getting a good nat 4 or nat 5 helps a ton, just because when you, like, literally just get started, you just have nothing. Wait, what the hell? Why did he do it on that one?
Justice is mine.
Yeah, typically when you play Blessing of Wisdom on your opponent's minions, you want to choose ones with high attack, and especially ones without taunt, because the ones with taunt you'll just have to kill eventually yourself.
Sunwell.
Yeah, that doesn't work as well as you think it does. See? Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Justice is mine.
I have to think about this, because he's had 1 card in his hand for a while now, and I have not played 4 minions. I'm gonna trade.
Follow the rule.
Oh, I got rank 20 this week in Dungeon Hunter Champions. I only did, like I didn't pay for a reset. I started 1.5 hours before the end at rank 150, and just won like 11 games, and in rush hour people play sloppy, so I gained points from defense and into 20th. Easy. Oh, again? Okay. That's the card he's been saving then, huh? So I have the board plus 5. Not bad. Let's see if I can get something off this. Yeah. Alright.
Justice is mine.
Priest with a legendary spell. I played Whizbang 1, because you have to. Other than that, no, not really. See, look at that. It's a 0 value Blessing of Wisdom. The Anoitron had Blessing of Wisdom on it for my opponent. Every time I attack with that guy, my opponent draws a card. Nice hand. Haven't won a game in 3 days? Jesus, dude, have you tried like Odd Rogue, Odd Paladin, Zulok? But just giving those wins away right now, bro. You just gotta take them. If you got clickbaited into thinking a deck is really good by some streamer, there's a really, really good chance that it's not. Almost a certainty, actually. So don't play those decks. Play the 3 that I mentioned. Odd Paladin, Odd Rogue, Zulok. You're gonna do fine. Yeah, I know you guys are mentioning some smaller streamers, they don't do that, but those smaller streamers also don't clickbait the shit out of their videos, so those are clearly not the ones I'm referring to.
Hide the polar bear exquisite.
Attack first? Yeah, if I attack, it stays frozen for the next turn. The 4/4 is going to die to the poisonous, so it's best that we have an active minion for the next turn, especially because we have the SI7 with the hallucination, being able to deal 5 damage to something.
This guy's toast.
Okie dokie. But Trump said Geico Insurance Warrior is good. Sounds good.
The rage. It claims me. Justice is mine.
Hey, lights out.
Okay.
Mushroom power!
Nice. Well, okay, with this play, if he tries to play a taunt, he's gonna have trouble. He needs immediate removal. Yeah, it might suck if he has it. But we also have a lot of other strong minions. Really now? Of course he hits that, of course.
Justice is mine.
I concede.
Okay. No gloop sprayer. Double organ, they hit each other. It's bad. Otherwise, yeah, I probably would have done it. There's too many threes. That's probably fine. What do you mean it's only a bit? Only a bit what?
Reporting for duty.
Hide the polar bear exquisite.
The changes in the controls, yeah. Fair enough.
Me and Mr.
I don't know. Instead of pressing auto, you press Z. Is that right?
Out of my jungle.
The glory is mine. Justice is mine.
Mushroom power!
Justice is mine. Mine.
What would Uther do?
You call that?
Dailies are really valuable until you get account level 40, and then they don't really matter that much. So, even if that's the case and it is an exploit, it's not that big a deal.
Mushroom
A clever concoction.
Justice is mine. Mine.
I know a decent bit of World of Warcraft lore. Not like red shirt guy level, but like pretty good. And another. Okay.
In the best shape of my life. Mushroom power.
Delightful.
Justice is mine.
Job's done.
Doing okay tonight? Oh yeah? That's how you're gonna get value? Okay. Yeah, not being able to alt-tab or minimize it is kind of like a Windows 10 feature for
Act now. The king.
Windows 10 game things. They're weird like that. Typically, the main thing that brings Paladins back in the late game are good weapons, so we're just trying to lock that out.
Access denied. Reporting for duty.
Alas! Justice is mine.
I am a fun and interactive streamer, damn it. I will interact with your chat permissions promptly. Yes, I do have 7-year subs. It's a lot of commitment. Thank you. Threes. I don't believe I should have taken. How many 7-year subs do I have?
We will devour this.
I think I can find that information out. I just, I don't know where to anymore. Twitch like redid all their stats pages and stuff. Let me see if I can try to get that for you quickly.
Mine, all mine.
The glory is mine.
Justice is mine.
If I can get health, I think that's ideal. Fine. That's kind of like health, except it's the opposite. Okay, good. Reverse health. That card's really fair, by the way.
Well played.
I don't know where to find it anymore. Twitch just changed their internal system, and I don't know where to find it.
Justice is mine.
In the best shape of my life.
There used to be a place where I could download the list of my subs, and it would be in like a spreadsheet that would tell me how long they've been subbed, and you could like sort the spreadsheet. I don't know where that is anymore.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Justice is mine.
Or cookies.
The Earth Mother was busy.
Not bad. Under analytics channel. It's under channel, not partner settings.
Out of my jungle.
How do I sort? I normally use Google spreadsheets. I'm using Libre Office. I don't know how to sort.
Sign now.
Justice is mine.
Well played. The scourge will
Oh, I see.
devour all.
I will purify the fallen.
I don't know how to sort all this, and there's too many numbers. They're in separate cells, so...
Justice is mine.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Hold on. Oh, wow, I actually don't have any subs for my first few months anymore. I guess they've unsubbed or lost a month or two. My oldest sub is from 2012 December.
I concede.
So, almost 6 years. Actually, that might be Hassan. Hassan was like almost 6 years. And then I have like quite a lot from the first few months of 2013. 2012 one's my mom. No, it's not.
None can escape my fury.
Actually, yeah, against the rogue I will keep the taunt. Taunt is very good.
Job done.
This deck is like 68 point something, but rogue typically rolls on the low side of decks, so that doesn't really mean that much, honestly. Yes, I missed an attack. Please crucify me now, thank you. I like this play because it effectively stops the weapon buffing portion. Oh, wait, what the hell is he doing? Okay, never mind. I thought he'd trade the 2-2 into the 2-4 and weapon down the 1-1. Okay. He must.
This guy's
I give something for my subs for being loyal for years. Yeah, years of entertainment! And, you know, there's a few perks and stuff as well. Yeah. Scammed. What would 2012 Krip say if I knew I was playing pay-to-win mobile games for a living? I've always been a skeptic, so I'd probably shit-talk myself, but I think once I got into it, I see why I would be interested.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Damn it, just loves that snail, man. What? Damn.
out of my jungle.
I think I can do better, so I'll do that, I guess.
In the best shape of my life.
They are bend to my command.
Mm-hmm.
Mushroom power.
Justice is mine.
Sign now.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. He's the most interactive streamer with this many viewers. Okay. I'm surprised to hear that. I don't think I'm that interactive. Try. Damn. It's pretty bad, actually. No, I guess I can just hit that anyway. I'd rather discover something decent. Oh, that is more than decent. That is much more than decent, actually.
Justice is mine.
Okay.
Come, my pretty birds.
What video? What? Omega Defender is one of the best cards on play. When you play it on turn 10, it is actually game breaking.
Dark one snuffs all. Reality
Oh.
woven.
Speak your peace.
Okay.
Ready to glow.
I love omelets.
5-1's gonna do its thing anyway.
Justice is mine.
Yeah, I believe that's the play.
You call that a weapon?
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know about that cutest hamster.
Justice is mine.
There's no way he has 10 burst. If he kills the 10-10, he probably can't also deal with the 12-12 Deathwing. Damn, it's a sick card. Oh well.
I get
Nice. Sap. No, Sap is not an adequate answer to Deathwing, actually. Highwind Warrior is gonna have Cleave, Warpath, whatever you want. The answers are gonna be there. How'd it go? Good stream? You okay? Love you. Did you guys like it on your stream? I never get to watch your stream. We always stream at the same time. Secret that removes a monster's ability like Battle Cry or combo? I don't know if I'd really want that. Main threat is a Blood Razor. So.
Dark one snuffs all.
Oh, that seems like a terrible card to play.
This guy's toast.
Justice is mine.
Okay. This is still pretty good. There's no Warpath that's gonna do the trick here. We can start pushing for some decent damage. We have some buffer cards later. I'm a bit skeptic about playing Giggling next turn.
Hey, lights out.
Justice is mine.
I thought of making a video for Diablo 2. I have the clips, but I don't know. I couldn't really find a direction for it. I'd just be like hating on the game and the fact that it's desyncing and it's frustrating. And I don't know. I don't think that would be a good thing to do.
Hey, lights out.
Crip NPC in Diablo 4. Yeah, don't hold your breath for that. He might not have a board clear. Might be Rip Fest for this guy. Rip Fest is my favorite festival to attend to when it's my opponent. Destroyed.
Hey, lights out.
Yeah, it's not like the giggling is particularly effective against Mage. I'd rather just get a better opening hand for now, I believe. Okay. Yes, Krip's so cool, I know, right?
Smelly fish! Yummy fish!
Justice is mine.
Rogue's been your worst arena class since 2016. That's crazy. I think historically Rogue's been my best arena class. Like forever. Let's do this. Best forever, I know. This is a very good deck, but it's not even over 70. Just have a decent number of the powerful early game tools, and those certainly matter a lot. Oh. Is this okay? Well, that's very convenient.
A worthy fool.
A clever concoction.
Justice is mine.
Reap. Shit.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Foul lizard.
Don't see much good coming from that. If I leave it to him to possibly play a Blizzard against me. Or even a Flame Strike, he still has the coin, I believe. Scared him stack. No, mostly board clears. Even that seems to do the trick.
Foul lizard.
Fine, let's just do this.
Protocol 7 engaged.
That's pretty nice. Wonderful. Shifting scroll, flame strike.
This guy's toast.
Well, it's kind of hard to remove, at least. Oh, we can do that.
Lights out.
Lethal outboard. Not bad. I used to like ramen too, but I haven't found any vegan ramen. I haven't had ramen in like 7 years. I'm sure it exists, but the cheap stuff in the supermarket doesn't seem to do the trick. I'm probably not missing much. Yeah, probably. Okay. Just has Lich King. Let's see if we get anything else here.
Mushroom power! Hunter!
Justice is mine.
I'm not sure how good that's gonna be.
I don't need any of you.
To my core.
Jesus.
Justice is mine.
Pretty rough, actually. Can't I get like, I don't want to go to a restaurant to eat ramen. It's like, just like, feels like I'm naturally getting ripped off. I want like a vegan cup noodle for like 40 cents. Does that exist?
Mushroom power!
It's called water. Nice. Oh, actually, I should probably flip her first. Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Death awaits their unfortunate souls.
What the fuck is that?
Ready to glow.
Miso ramen from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna keep the Violet Haze because priests steal a lot of shit, and that is an extremely high value card that I do not want stolen. Okay. I'm feeling alright.
Let the pain speak to me.
Ride the polar bear express.
You have circle healing or something? No? That's it. Oh, okay.
The glory is mine.
Very puzzling play there. Yeah, assume that. Still not that good.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Nice. Good thing I waited. Fine.
Sign now.
Let's crash this party!
Send the other guy.
Sign now.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem.
You are not welcome here.
Oh. Wait, do I have a spell? No, I don't. For him.
Out of my jungle!
Yeah, I think the 12-0 dream is dead. This guy's just getting way too lucky with this crazy deck. I can try to hold off for Deathwing, I guess. I have to send that back.
A clever concoction.
I usually work. Well played.
What can I do? Turn 2 Acolyte of Pain, GG. Yeah, that's when it started going downhill, huh?
The pleasure is mine.
Okay.
Ride the polar bear express.
Out of my jungle! Out of my jungle!
The glory is mine.
Yeah, I like the poisonous little shit. Very effective card.
Our vigil shall never end.
Yeah, it's a pretty good fan, but there's no certainty of it. And what's he gonna do with 2 mana? He just played a hero power the last turn. It's probably nothing too good. I believe it is Smorkin time. It's Smork o'clock, boys. I know this is the best time of the day for some of you. Well aware. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Justice is mine.
I think that's pretty good. MTG tonight? Nope. I'll be doing a full day MTG stream in about a week, though. Ah. How about you behold the might of Stormwind?
Justice is mine.
Sure. There's no more desync issues in Diablo. How did that happen?
Ride the polar bear express. In the best
Justice is mine.
They linked it to blockchain. What? They doubled the amount of hamsters in the server. I believe that is the correct answer. They found and moved the rock, slowing the watermill, powering their server. Many more sound predictions I keep hearing. I keep Fungalmancer, it's a bit of a risk, but I think at 10-1, going second especially, my deck is not going to hold up, so I gotta make some risky choices. Give that a try. Most rogues don't have that many 2-drops, so there's a good chance you'll just weapon up. Okay.
halt. Who goes there?
A clever concoction.
Justice is mine.
Constructed. I know, ridiculous, right? Absolutely ridiculous. Can't blame Blizzard for shitty servers, they're a small indie company. Yeah, I keep hearing that. Must be true. What do you mean they're not a small indie company? You've been on their campus, please. Things are good. Rena's been doing good. Okay, that's interesting. Gonna have to kill that off twice, though. Yeah, like this is not good enough. The statue in front required an NDA. It's not a small indie company. Technicalities, please.
Mushroom power!
Justice is mine.
This is the pants crapping play for my opponent.
Protocol 7 engaged.
Doesn't really matter.
Well played.
Think about it this way, they released Shudderwalk, then Ben Brode quit. Oh, wow. They make expansions, 2 expansions in advance, you know that, right? So Brode was like aware of that card's existence like 6-7 months before it came out, most likely based on what we know. So I don't know about it being the trigger. If that was a trigger moment, it's probably a lot of disorganization from their normal way of doing things.
It's harvest time.
Okay.
When Earth moves, empires fall.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm well aware I take 1 extra damage doing it this way, but I kill the lifesteal with a spell, which means he doesn't gain 2 life. So I lose 1 life, but he loses 2 life. I think that's a good trade.
Go ahead.
Justice is mine.
It's a really crappy Fan of Knives, like skip my turn. There's some chance he won't trade here, and then I'll get a jackpot Fan of Knives. And even if he trades, he loses his weapon, takes 2 damage, it's still better than Fan of Knives.
Who wants a hug?
Yeah, good enough.
Hide the polar bears. This guy's toast.
Yeah, this is where massive magnetic effects can become very problematic.
Undead tell no tales.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
Hey, lights out.
I wanted to unfreeze. He didn't kill the previous turn, so I didn't assume he had an answer. I guess his answer was just slower. So yeah, I did probably miss 2 damage in that case.
Mind if I roll need? Ah, that's the stuff.
Damn.
Hey, lights out.
This ends the game faster. Please no primordial. Damn it. I can't kidnap the primordial because it answers Deathwing. Shit.
Justice is mine.
Okay, I guess. There's no taunts. It's basically a do-nothing turn, so that's fine.
Justice is mine.
It could be sudden betrayal, or it could be the bouncing thing. 12 and 1! No dream! Where's my 12-0? Alright, I guess I'll take it. Pen. Oh, good crap. You can always put it on YouTube and title it 12-0, but that would be like clickbait, bro. You don't want to do that.